Alright guys, hello, welcome back to Black Myth Wukong. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. Alright, so we are going to be continuing chapter 3. Alright, so I think, like the other streams, it's not gonna be like a super long stream because these bosses get emotionally draining and I have work tomorrow, so. Hey Rebecca, how are you doing today? Hey James, I'm good, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. How was your day and how was your weekend? Sup? Hey John, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Monkey Squad Assemble, hey Su Yang, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. So if you guys didn't see my picture, from yesterday. Yeah, it was from yesterday. Check it out on the post page. I went to the National Video Game Museum. It's in the Dallas area. I don't know if there's another video game museum, like I haven't heard of one. I mean, it was like pretty small, but it was really cool. Now I have to remember what I was doing here. Because there's like so much backtracking, you know? So I beat Kang Jin's star. And then like a bat boss. And then I don't remember what else I was doing last time. Doing good. I worked today and played a little bit of my game. Nice. How was work? Okay, we want to... Oh, we are... Okay, yep. We want to go this way.
One monkey dead, and another shows up. The face of the destined one.
Non-white?
It will fit me just as well.
Oh, okay, sure. It's another boss. Why not? Oh, he blocked me. Is this the first boss that can block? Because I haven't seen one so far that could block. What was that? I'm so confused. I don't understand what just happened. Huh? So he just ran away? What it? Huh? Are we done? Okay. I guess we're done with that. It was good. I work tomorrow morning. Nice. Well, not nice that you work tomorrow morning, but nice that work was good. Finally catching a live stream. Let's go. Wasabi. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. How are you? This is one of the few bosses that can block. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna be, no, I did say it. Not, I was gonna be like, I did say it, right? I was like, I've never seen a boss that can block before, right? Have you embraced your inner monkey? Sure have. What's up, Rebecca? Hey, James, how are you? No, Bahamut. Bahamut, sorry. I was reading James's message because it was the next one. I was reading James's name at the same time I was reading your message because James's message was next. Hi, Bahamut. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. How was your weekend? How did the video game museum go yesterday? It was really good. It was really interesting. They have a whole like history of video games in there. So they have all these old consoles and like all these consoles that I also like didn't even know existed. Like there's like a Hello Kitty Dreamcast. And I sent a picture of that to my family because my nieces love Hello Kitty, as do I. But my nieces love Hello Kitty and like other Sanrio characters. And my brother said that there weren't that many Dreamcasts made in the first place. So that Hello Kitty one, because it's like a special edition Dreamcast, it's probably really valuable. And I was like, well, it's on display, so I guess so. And then there were all these like computers and stuff that I've never seen before. And they had a giant Pong machine. Oh, and apparently Pong had its own console. And then they had a little like, it was like a little video store set up. It was like a mock-up of like those old video stores. So the little store had like a cash register. It said like store closing on it. It had all these old like videos and video games. And they had an arcade. So they give you I think they give you like 4 tokens, like 3 or 4 tokens. I can't remember. But when you buy your ticket, they give you tokens and there's an arcade at the end. And you put tokens in the arcade machines and you can play games. So they had all these old games like Galaga and Mortal Kombat, like Mortal Kombat 2 and like Street Fighter and Tron. I played Tron for the first time. I didn't really understand the controls. I've seen the movies though, so I knew, you know that in Tron, like in the movie where they're like racing around and they like crash into each other. So I knew that's what you were supposed to do in that part of the game. You had to like drive around and you had to get the other car to crash. Except I didn't win because I didn't really understand how to control this. I didn't really understand the controls. Hi, hey Monique, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Another boss. Yeah, I mean, I guess though, but I mean, I only fought him like halfway and then he just ran away. Hello Kitty and Gundam, best collab ever. Well, you know, McDonald's is having a Hello Kitty and Ninja Turtles collab right now. Okay, look. Hey, Marky Mar, hello, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. So McDonald's has Hello Kitty and Ninja Turtles collab right now. I got a Happy Meal because I wanted one of the toys. So I got Hello Kitty and Raphael. Raphael's my favorite turtle. There's also a green one of these. Like it's like Hello Kitty's green, but I got the white one. And then they also have they have other ones too. Let me look up what they were. I sent this to my brother, and my niece's favorite Sanrio character is Kuromi. And I guess she wanted a Kuromi Donatello, but they don't have one. So my favorite is Raphael. My brother's favorite is Leonardo. Oh, it's ending soon? Oh, dang. If you guys want one of those, you gotta get it. Okay, so they have a Botsmaru Leonardo, Hello Kitty Leonardo, Melody, I think that's Melody, a My Melody, Donatello, Kuromi, Raphael. They're really cute. You guys should look it up. Rate the game so far? I don't have a full opinion on it because I'm not all the way through the game, but right now I'm gonna give it like a 7 or 8. but that's also because like I don't think it's my type of game really, but I do like it, but it's typically not my kind of game. Hello, Miss. Hey, Andron, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Next live stream, Pong. I just might, you know what? I just might. Did they have the old Atari at the game museum? Yes, they had a few Ataris. The old Mortal Kombat with the loud voice. Mortal Kombat! They still do that. They still do that in the new games. I saw it. I follow you on X. Thank you for following me on X. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, I mean, I posted everywhere. So I posted on Instagram, YouTube, X, like whatever you follow me on, you will see it there. Hi, hey, Braids, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. My favorite turtle is Leonardo. Leo is a goat with the double katanas. Yeah, my brother likes Leo because he's like the leader. But I like Raphael because, see, Raphael is like, he's hard to impress, like me. He's very like critical and he's hard to impress. He's like, he's the turtle that it's like, it's hard to win his trust, like me. My favorite Ninja Turtle is Michelangelo. He's a very popular one. He's like the fun one. I don't blame you. He's the fun one. But I relate to Raphael the most. I'm good. The only thing I played closer to a Tron game was the Tron level in one of the Kingdom Hearts games. I don't remember that, but I bet I played it because I played Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, so I must have played it. I don't remember a ton, though, from anything other than like Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't remember a ton. Because I didn't really like anything after 1. I just didn't understand what was going on in anything other than 1. Oh, you're alive. Not anymore. Oh. Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was a little white dot. It was not. Oh, here's something, though. Oh, it's a treasure. Oh, oh! You see how well that blended in? Maitreya's orb. Oh, it's a curio. I just bought on Xbox again after having done it on PlayStation. I'm 2 hours in and I'm at Black Bear. Nice! Land enough successful hits on the enemy to avoid the next fatal blow. These things to come and these things past he beholds as in a mirror. Which house will rise and which will fall he foresees with divine perception. Okay, this is kind of vague though. No? Like, because like how do I know how many hits it is? And then also, does it just last forever until like I might die? Okay, what is this one doing? Moderately increases defense. So 14 defense, that has 14 defense? That seems like a lot. Okay, we'll try out Maitreya's orb. Yo, what's good? Happy Sunday. Hey, Chris. Happy Sunday to you as well. How was your weekend? I watched that TMNT cartoon on Fox a long time ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there are some good animated movies too, and the original 90s like live action Ninja Turtles movie, they just put it back in theaters. Like they like re-released it in theaters. I don't know if it's still in theaters right now, but it was like a big thing. And I love those live action movies. The best way to enjoy Kingdom Hearts is to ignore the main story and just enjoy the Disney worlds. I know, right? Like I don't understand anything that was happening in the storyline after Kingdom Hearts 1. I did not understand. I realize you're hard to impress when I receive no following answer to my answers on your posts on X. What? No, there's no way. I reply to you, or I at least like your replies. Even if I don't have a response, I at least like your replies. there's no way. There's no way that I've never responded to you. I know for sure I've responded to you. What do you think about the new Xbox handheld that's coming out on October 16th? It's interesting. It's certainly interesting. I'm not that into handheld, honestly. Like, it's not that I have a problem with them. I just, like, don't use them much. But, you know...
It's showtime!
So, okay, so he's back. But, you know, I think it makes sense. I think getting into handhelds makes sense because, like, you know, these days it's like everybody's on the go now. Everybody's, like, on their phone. Like, if you look at what people are watching YouTube on these days, it's mostly their phone. That wind tamer really stuns everybody. But you know, this is kind of unfair because now I have to fight him again when I didn't recover. So I have like no mana left. But I guess this game's always unfair. Very good, enjoying some nice 70-degree weather, just chillin'. Nice. No worries, Rebecca, I was joking. Oh, I know you were, because I was like, there's no way I've never responded to you. But it is true that I'm hard to impress. Last handheld I had was the PSP. Same. My brother has a Steam Deck. I watched some videos on it last night. Nice. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Right, this way. I love the OST for this fight. I did not even notice what was playing. I looked it up on Google and Google says it has a lot of games on it. Nice. J6, hello, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. How was your weekend? Main issue with the handhelds is the batteries. Batteries are not lasting enough to allow playing at a decent quality settings. Yeah, especially as games graphics improve. Okay, we're just gonna run through. We're gonna ignore these guys. I mean, I didn't know I was gonna fight whoever that guy was again, so we gotta save our mana. I was tempted to get one of those Game Boy SP looking emulators. Oh yeah. I love the Game Boy SP. I never had an original Game Boy, but I had a Game Boy Advance and an SP. Get him, clones. Oh my god, what? How? What? How? Oh, Wasabi, thank you so much for the 2. I think those are euros. Thank you so much. Bye, Rebecca. Have a nice stream. Take care, Wasabi. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. It's 4 a.m. over here in Italy, going to sleep. Okay, sounds good. The poison? Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so he has poison. Okay, do I have anything that does poison? No, I don't have any curios, but I do have one of these. Okay. Anti-miasma powder. Oh, I already have it equipped. Okay, never mind. I had a PSP before. Nice. How did you like it? I love my PSP. I don't know where it is now, though. First playthrough? Yeah. You want to talk about how bad battery life took up the Sega Game Gear? What? What is the Sega Game Gear? I never really was into Sega. Did you eat some good food when you were at the video game museum yesterday? Not at the museum. They didn't have food at the museum. But I went to this place called Nerdvana after. It's really close to the museum. And it's like a restaurant where you have consoles at the table. So they've got they have some old consoles too, but they also have like PlayStation, like PS5s and like Switch. They have them set up at the tables at the bar too. Ouch, I almost got him, Bahamut. I love the PSP, yeah, me too. It was an 80s or 90s handheld that was pretty ahead of its time, but you needed 4 batteries that only would last like 15 to 20 minutes. Dang. That's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to keep up with that. Take that in the middle of the fight. Okay, okay, so left on the D-pad. I'll have to try to remember because I never take the medicines. I just never remember. Video games rot your brain. Go read a book. You know what? I used to read a lot. I don't anymore. But video games, you know, it depends on... I mean, it depends. It does teach... Video games do teach you a lot of things. But, I mean, if you are just, like, doing the same thing over and over, and this is true of everything, no, it won't teach you anything. But video games, I actually tweeted about this the other day. Video games actually taught me lots of persistence. Oh, really? They taught me lots of persistence, problem solving. Like, you know, like if you're not, if something isn't working, you gotta try something else. And resourcefulness. Memorization, like I have to remember all these buttons and controls now. Oh, fuck, of many really helped. Honestly, they might help now. Oh, I don't have enough mana. Nice. Absolutely hated this fight. I was not a fan of it either. Not a fan of it either. But then again, I guess I could say that about every single boss fight I run into. Actually, I heard studies that video games are better than watching TV and stuff. Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, I heard that too. But it's because, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because you have to actually interact with the game. Like, you have to actively do stuff in the game. Whereas, like, watching TV and movies, you just gotta sit there, right? You don't gotta do nothing. Like, in order to get past this guy, right? I had to think, what didn't work last time? Whatever didn't work last time, don't do that. Do something else. You watch a TV show or a movie, what do you gotta do? Nothing. Wait till you get to Thousand Eyes. RIP my sanity when I fought him. Great. I feel like every single like boss I fight, somebody's like, oh yeah, but like that one was hard, but wait until you get to this person. It's like, okay, great. The only book I read now is the Bible. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't read anymore at all. I used to read so much. Although, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, you know what I mean? Like, because people have this impression that if you don't read, like, you're just, like, stupid. But I think the way that we get information is different now. Like, whereas I used to get information, like, from reading. Like, I would learn things from reading. Now I just watch a video on it. I'm getting the same information. Bone spikes. Take the form of non-white. Spin and leap to draw near the target in a flash and sprout thorns all over the body to stab them. Try him out. Video games can be really beneficial, socially and problem solving, but on the other hand, they can make you rage too. That's true. But I also think we could say the same thing about pretty much every hobby, you know what I mean? I think this chapter is when you get Hoarfrost 2 transformation. Oh, nice. Okay, well that makes sense. If it's Hoarfrost, I mean that makes sense because this is like the snow, cold and snow area. Beat 'em up. Oh, I did. I learn online way more than school, low-key. Right, yeah, same. Like, it's like if I needed to learn something, like, I don't know, anything. How to change, I don't know, how to change, like, the windshield wipers on my car. Or whatever. How to put the windshield wiper fluid in my car, as an example. Like, typically, I would be, like, reading the car manual, right? But now I just look up a video. It's the same information. I'm just getting it a different way. Like, I don't understand this concept of, like, oh, if you don't read, you're, like, stupid. I can still read, dude. Like, so I have to look at Okay, look at all these, look at all these options I have right here when I get to the shrine. I gotta read all these and know what they do. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Like, I still gotta read a lot in games. And then half the time, oh wait, so these, well, I guess not this game, but like Zelda games or Persona 5, that was a really bad one. Half the words, I was like, I don't know. Oh, Expedition 33, that was another one where half the words, I was like, I don't know what that means. I know you've been busy lately, but have you watched the video on the video games I've told you about? I haven't. I was actually just thinking about that the other day. And I haven't. I was like, oh, I was just thinking about that earlier today, actually. And I was like, oh, I should go watch these, but I never did. Longevity decoction. Oh, I have some of these. The internet is a blessing and a curse, depending on your mindset. Yeah, I think in general, it's a positive. I know there's a lot of bad stuff that came with it, but overall, I think to me, it's like more technology and more accessible information to everyone is never a bad thing. But I don't know if you could ever make it like 100% good. You read all the backstories too. Yes, exactly. And some of those words, I don't know. This area is really big. Explore to your heart's content. Oh. I know you'll get to it whenever you can. I will. You're awesome. I couldn't beat this game. You're doing better than me. I appreciate that. No, it's really hard. It's really, really hard. This is part of why I'm like, right now, I'm only giving it like a 7 or 8. But that's just at this point in time because I don't have a full opinion on the game. But I don't like games that are like absurdly difficult. Like I just don't like, it's too frustrating. I don't like, I just don't like it. I like games to be fun. That's why I started playing video games in the first place. I like them to be fun. And when they're too hard, they're not fun anymore. Oh, Pet Loves. Of course. Okay, guys. Drop a link to Pet Loves. Let me get their link. What part are you in? I'm in chapter 3. Brotherhood, thank you so much for following. This is not fun, it's challenging. Well, see, I like challenging. I don't like absurdly hard. You know what I mean? I don't like difficult to the point that it's not fun anymore, which appears to be Souls games, Dark Souls games, which I don't like. All right, shout out to Pet Loves. There's the link. So Pet Loves is how do I describe it? Pet Loves is it's like an app for your pet where you can like, it's kind of like a social media for your pet, and you can like you can find anything you need related like for your pet. From Astrobot to this is a big difference. Oh yeah. I will say, like, I am interested in all kinds of games, and I do like action games. But action games that are, like, absurdly hard are not really my thing. That's why I don't play Souls games. Like, because I have a lot of people coming in here, and they're like, oh, you play Wukong, so you like Souls games. And I'm like, no, I don't. But you guys voted for this game, so, and lots of people seem to like watching this game, which I was surprised. It gets harder. Good luck. Oh, great. Okay, well, thank you. Have you tried Wukong Fallen Feathers? No. But I have a couple of friends that have played it and they really like it. However, that they say is like a true Souls-like. And I'm like, I don't know if I'd like that. I can ask my friend about it because he's been playing it a lot. And he likes it, but he loves Souls games. Like, this is just not my thing. See, the kind of action games I like are like Uncharted, Last of Us, God of War. Like, those are challenging, but they're not impossible. Well, I guess none of them are impossible, or nobody would ever beat any of them. So let me put it this way. They're challenging, but they're not absurdly difficult. Hi, how's your day? Hey, Alan. My day's good. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Today was good because, it's Sunday, so I don't work Sundays, so that's nice. Rebecca doesn't like Souls game guy. Like, I don't, but, if you guys want to see me play Souls games, like, I can put it in a poll. Because it's like, when you start a YouTube channel, it's not just about you anymore, like, you gotta find a balance between what you're interested in and what people want to see. But I was actually pretty surprised by how many people, like, wanted to see this game. Because, for one, this game is not really new. I mean, it came out last year. So I'm surprised by the amount of people that wanted to see it. But it is also nice. I gotta say, it is also nice when you guys get really excited when I beat some really hard boss. I feel like you would really like Elden Ring. It's hard, but you can grind and play at your own pace, and it's unlike most others. Yeah, I've heard that too. Like, I've had some people come in here and they're like, oh, well, if you don't like Souls games, but you like Wukong, you'll like Elden Ring, because it's not, like, quite as hard as Souls games. It got popular again because there's another sequel coming. That's true, but the sequel was only announced, like Friday? It was, like, super recent. Because I started playing this before the sequel was announced. Where's this shrine? Ah, found it. Okay, let's get this shrine. Okay, and then we're gonna go back and explore. I know you like Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur. I do. I do love those games. Those are a different type of game, though. I mean, they are hard, but it's like, it depends on the player that you're fighting, right? Like, if you're playing somebody really good at the game, then yeah, it's really hard. I mean, I got really good at Soul Calibur 4. I mean, I wasn't good enough to, like, go pro or anything like that. But I was better than anyone at my college. Well, that's not true. I was second best at my college, because there's this one guy who could beat me at Soul Calibur. He's the only guy, though. Only person. I guess he was the only guy, though, because I think I was the only girl in the tournament. Anyway, my college had a Soul Calibur tournament. They had two. So they had two Soul Calibur tournaments when I was there. The guy that could beat me, he won the first one, and then he graduated, so he wasn't in the next one. So I won that one because he wasn't in it. But he heard I won. I mean, he was a nice guy. Like, he heard that I won the next tournament, and he, like, he like commented on my Facebook and was like, "Oh, I heard you won, congrats." But he's the only person I've ever met in my entire life that could like. Well, I'm sure now, like other people like from the YouTube community and like Soul Calibur, like you know, tournaments and competitions, I'm sure they could beat me. But at the time, I wasn't into like YouTube or anything. So the only people that I played were people at my college. So out of the people at my college, he was the only person that could ever beat me consistently. I disagree. People like chatting with fun streamers. The draw is you, not so much the game you're playing. If you're having fun playing the game you're streaming, that will come out. Yes, that is also true. So it's like, but I think it's also, there's like it's like a combination of stuff, right? Like, it's like, you know, you like to, well, I guess I can't speak for you guys, but I would say like in general, I think it's like a combination of like watching somebody that's entertaining. Like sometimes you watch somebody because they're entertaining. And then sometimes you watch somebody because they're good at the game. It could be a combination of both things. See, like in general, I don't think I'm like bad at games. I've certainly seen worse than myself, okay? But I think if you don't have one of those two things, if you don't have the entertainment factor or the really good at a game factor, you're not going to watch somebody. I think it does take me, you know, it's like with anything though. It does take me a bit to learn a game, but you know, that's with everything. But I don't think Virgil Dark, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. It's an old game, but the remastered Onimusha games are pretty good. Oh, really? I don't remember. I'm not sure if I played Onimusha. I don't think so. Have you tried trying to create a better jog for getting health back quicker? A better jog? What does that mean? You see the new Mortal Kombat movie trailer? What? No, I didn't know there was a new one. I gotta look that up. I love Mortal Kombat. I mean the movies too, not just the games. I love the movies. Oh my god, you guys see the 90s Mortal Kombat movie? Oh, it's so good. You're very chill and welcoming. Now your playing skills. JK seem good. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. I mean, I certainly, like I said, I don't think I'm bad by any means. I think if I practice something enough, I get good at it. Like I mean, the reason I was good at Soul Calibur and the reason why I won that tournament at my college is because I like had no life. I just played Soul Calibur all the time. And I mean, I think I was the only girl in the tournament. Not that like girls couldn't enter, but I think I was the only one in there. At least I was the only one that got to the last round, because I mean there were so many people in there. We were split up into different brackets. And I don't remember seeing any girls in there. But I actually had like one of my friends convinced me to enter, because I wasn't gonna enter at first. But my friend she watched me play Soul Calibur before, and she was like, "You're really good. I think you can win." And she convinced me to enter. So I won that tournament because my friend Tiffany convinced me to enter. So thank you, Tiffany. The only time watching someone play a game they don't like is when they're over the top with their reactions. Like those YouTubers who scream in funny ways. Yeah. Well, you know, I'll give any game a chance. Like games might surprise you. You don't know, right? So the only time I'll play a game that I don't like is like if you guys vote for it and you want to see it, or if it's just like something I'm interested in. Like I don't like every single game, of course, but I'll only give my full opinion at the end. And it's like, even if I don't like a game, even if I'm complaining about a game the whole time, I'll still play it because it's like I like to have a fully informed opinion. So I like to play games until the end. Because there are some games where they got better at the end. I mean, it's probably not enough to justify, you know, making it like a 10 out of 10 just because of the ending of the game. But I mean, still, it's like I might complain the whole time, but I think any game is still like valuable to play, if only to like get an opinion on it and know that you played it, and you know, knowing that you played it and didn't like it, you know? I think there's always value in playing a game, even if it's something you don't like. This is true of anything, though, right? There's always value in knowing what you don't like. The 90s Mortal Kombat movie is a cult classic, but the second 90s one was so bad it was good. Wait, there was a second 90s one? Oh my god. I didn't know that. I love the first 90s one. Is there any video of you in that tournament? Probably not. I don't think so. I mean, I can look at my old Facebook pictures and videos, but I don't think so. I don't know if there's anybody taking videos or pictures at the time. You look miserable playing that puzzle game. It was so hard. Yeah, it was melting my brain. Like, I didn't understand. I did not understand. But, you know, actually, I didn't dislike it. It was just, I didn't understand it. But I still liked it because I like puzzles. I like puzzle stuff. Okay, so we got this. We've gotten this shrine. That's where we came from, I think, right? Yeah, we slid down there. We slid from down there. I love the monkey sound effects in this game. Yeah, me too. Oh, it's a... What is this? Examine.
Pause your steps and heed my story.
Okay.
I was a fox guy who practiced to become one of the humans. One day, I was foraging for food and found myself caught in a hunter's trap. A young scholar saved me and kept me in his home to let me heal. I couldn't move, yet my heart swelled with gratitude.
Wait, what? Didn't we see that? We saw like a little video of that story, right? Did you try to play Fallen Feather? No. It looks too hard for me, but I know a couple of friends that play it and they really like it, but they like Souls games, so. I need me a Chun-Li. You know what? I've always wanted to cosplay as her. Yeah, it's cheesy AF, yes, but that's what makes it so fun. Some games can be difficult to play. This is true. Risk1, thank you so much for liking and following on TikTok. You like Resident Evil games? I always love the puzzles in those. So I've only played, I'm not going to say I don't like them or do like them, because I've only ever played Resident Evil 7 and Village. And those are like a little bit different than the other Resident Evils because they're like kind of like first-person shooters. Oh wait, that's not true. I lied. I also played Resident Evil 5, but okay, I will also say this. As I understand it, Resident Evil 5, no, not 5, 6. Resident Evil 6 I played. As I understand it, Resident Evil 6 is also like not typical of Resident Evil games. I do like puzzles though. I like the puzzles in like God of War and Uncharted. I love those kinds of puzzles. Or like in Final Fantasy. Like Final Fantasy is another one of my favorite franchises. So mostly I play like action games like Uncharted, God of War, Last of Us, or RPGs like Final Fantasy, Persona. I played Dragon Quest, I think last year.
I thought I could aid him in his career in return for saving my life. Little did I foresee that following a dream, he would take my life. My soul lingered, yet he left without a trace. I sought tirelessly, only to find he had become a monk in the new Thunderclap Temple.
Okay. Oh, now what are we doing?
I beg you, sir, to take my fur and wear my form, confront him and calm my soulful heart.
Oh. Oh, okay.
He's hiding in the side hall of the temple. Kind sir, will you lead me to him?
Oh, we're just doing this now. Okay, Snow Fox Brush. The lingering resentment of the deceased white fox transformed through her fur into this brush. With it, you can take on her form and fulfill her final wishes. United, they exacted revenge and erased all grudges. That's a sad story. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, I've been reading the journal entries and the scrolls in this game, and they're like all sad stories. There are very few happy endings. They're like all sad stories. Yeah, you gotta play Resident Evil 1, 2, and 4 remakes. You'd probably really like it. Yeah, I've had lots of people suggest Resident Evil 4. Apparently that's the best one. But, I mean, I can put it up for a poll if you guys want to see it. I mean, it does sound like something I would like, honestly. I just never got the chance to play it. Okay, so, what does she want? Okay, she wants me to go to one of the temples. Okay, wait, how do I transform back into that? Use. Okay, so, okay, I got it. So you go to the menu and just click use. Oh, wait. Was it the temple? Is it this temple? Up here? Let's try this. No spoilers, but if you do the Fox Brush mission, you could get a boss battle. Of course you do. When do you not get a boss battle in this game? The second remake is my favorite, but the fourth is a little more action-oriented and just as good. Okay. Noted. But if you had to pick between 2 and 4 for me to play, which would you pick? Oh, wait. Did I not come up here? Really? That's not even your final form. Brandon, thank you so much for the rose on TikTok. How much different is Resident Evil Village from the rest of the Resident Evil games? Well, it's kind of like a first-person shooter. It's like in first person, and the other Resident Evil games are all third person. So it's different in that way. I don't really know what else is different about it because I haven't played any of the other Resident Evil games except I played some. I don't think I ever finished it, but I played some of 6. But as far as I know, everyone hates that one. I mean, I enjoyed it though. Dang, that's a tough one. I'd almost say the 4th for streaming wise. The 4th was always my favorite back in the day, but when they remade the 2nd one, I instantly fell in love. Okay. The 4th one does seem to be more popular. Okay, this way. I mean, everyone always says the 4th one is the best one. Oh, you know what? Do we have sparks? We have 1. I'm gonna put in Pluck of Many. I've been using Pluck of Many a little bit more. But we can always try it out. Because apparently we can respec for free, which I learned recently. I mean, I knew there was a respec, but I didn't know you could do it for, like, free whenever you wanted. Like, I'm not used to that in a game. Like, usually it costs you some sort of resource to respec. Which is why I, like, never do it. Okay, I never played Resident Evil Village yet. It's really good. It's just, you know, as far as I'm aware, it's just really different. But I liked it. Then again, I don't really have many Resident Evils to compare it to, you know? Okay, I have to go this way? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, I got lost for a little bit. Really? What?
Not directed.
That spirit is not working for me. Really? First playthrough, yes. Hate this guy so much. I do not like him either. Is Resident Evil your favorite zombie game? I guess so, because I guess I haven't played that many. I played Dying Light, but I didn't really like it. Last of Us is not a zombie game, actually, because they're not zombies. They're infected. It's a fungus that infects people, so they are not zombies, although people count it as a zombie game. It was so fun to fight. Oh my god. I don't know if I have fun during the actual battles. I don't know if I have fun, but after the fact, I'm like, oh yeah, it was fun. But during the fight, I'm like really mad the whole time. But I feel like some hard games, I'm like, oh yeah, I was really good. But if you had watched me play it, you would have thought I hated it because I was like mad the whole time. Is this I don't think this is the temple the fox was talking about. Was it? Have you played Elden Ring? No. Did you struggle with the main chapter 2 boss? The Yellow Wind Sage? Yes. I've struggled with every boss, so. My favorite zombie game has to be either Resident Evil or Left 4 Dead. You ever play it? No. Resident Evil 4 technically isn't zombies too. Oh, really? What are they? There's a zombie game you might like. Oh, yeah? What is it? Non-able. Okay. Take the form of non-able. Let loose a flurry of punches and kicks. Different phases of light attack enable different moves. Okay, we'll try that one out. Fun fact, non-able is one of Yellowbrow's disciples, but never submitted fully to him because of their different ideology and teaching. Oh, okay. I bet that's in his journal entry, in his scroll. We could read it later at the end of stream. I like to save a little bit of time at the end of stream to read through the journal entries. Days Gone. I have not played Days Gone. No, I have not played Days Gone. I have played Dying Light. For a second, I thought they were the same thing, but no. God of War: Return to Olympus. You need to watch the trailer for the latest episode of the God of War series. Oh, okay. I love God of War. So yeah, I'll have to look into that. Okay, so before we move on, I am going to take a break. I will be right back. Did you get the blueberry romance drink for your gourd? I am not sure. I'm not sure. I can check. I dare you put Pong and Barbie's horse adventure in your next poll. Do not try me. I will. I will. Honestly, I'd be down for Pong. Days Gone has a good storyline. Oh, really? You know what? I was interested in Days Gone, but when it came out, it got pretty mediocre reviews. So then I was like, no. RE4 is a whole village that gets infected with some parasite and are faster and more aggressive than zombies. We got some crazy bosses too. Oh, so that's kind of like Last of Us. So if you guys don't know The Last of Us, or I mean, I think everyone knows it by now because it's HBO show now also. But if you guys don't know the history, the zombies or the monsters in The Last of Us are infected by cordyceps, which is a type of fungus. It's a real life fungus, and they actually can infect plants and animals. They just can't do it to humans yet. But in the Last of Us world, they evolved to where they could do it to humans. And so when they take a human as their host, they turn into what they call an infected. And but some of them, like, they have different stages. So the first stage is like they're kind of like zombies, like they're not like fast, they're slow, they're easy to kill. But then, well, I guess they're not slow because they call them runners. They can run, but they're easier to kill. But then they get like to different stages where they become harder to kill. Blue Bridge Romance. Is this what you're talking about? Yes. Okay, this is the one I'm using. Okay, well, okay, so we were doing this. Okay, but I don't think this is the temple she was talking about. So she asked me to go to a temple, and did she say like go to the side of it or something? I don't think this is it. Oh, guys, by the way, look up if you're like not familiar with The Last of Us at all, look up the noises the infected make. I didn't know people were making them. Like I thought some sound engineer was taking a bunch of different sounds and like making the sounds that the infected makes. But it's like people are doing them. Like, people are just making those noises from their own voices, which, like, I don't know how they're doing that. Clickers, to me, are one of the hardest ones on Last of Us. Yeah, clickers are really hard. So, clickers are, like, they're, like, one of the harder stages of infected, but then there's even harder ones. They turn into bloaters and shamblers, which are, like, they're, like, massive. They're, like, this big. They're, like, huge. And they're just like massive, like infected monsters. And they're called bloaters and shamblers because they like, that's what they do. They like shamble around. Like the shamblers like stumble around because they're like gigantic. And the bloaters like blow up on you when you kill them. They'll like explode. You can always come back to the side quest. Oh, really? Okay, so, well, I'm gonna look around. Like, if I can't figure it out now, then maybe I'll come back. But RE4 still has a slower pace and survival gameplay that still makes a Resident Evil game. Okay, well, people do say that one's the best. What's your GPU? I don't know. The temple she's talking about is a new Thunderclap temple. You'll eventually get there following the main storyline. Oh, so it's not here. Isn't there zombie cells in real life that affect animals' instincts from eating those fungi? The cordyceps? Yeah, like in real life, the cordyceps can infect plants and animals. And they do the same thing to plants and animals that they do to humans in The Last of Us. They just can't do it to humans in real life. Okay, I guess we'll... Where's the shrine? It's like right here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Okay, let's rest. We need our mana back. Talking about the bunnies and deer, I don't know if they can do it to deer. But yeah, there's like certain animals and plants they can do it to. I'll be glad when they come out with a third Last of Us game. Are they coming out with another one? I don't think they are. I mean, as far as I know, they haven't announced anything yet. Like, I think there was like a possibility of it, but I don't think they officially announced anything. I mean, I would love another Last of Us game. I would love Last of Us games like forever, but franchises can't last forever. I mean, there's only 4 Uncharted games, main Uncharted games. There is the Lost Legacy, which I also love, but that's a spin-off. But you know, they can only last so many games, you know. It's deer, bunnies, and something else going on in the US right now. I didn't know they could do it to deer. Because those are pretty, like, big animals. Okay, we're gonna go back to the shrine. 5? Well, including Lost Legacy, yeah. I used to eat magic mushrooms and would have some crazy, ineffable trips. Fungi is out of this world, yeah. Yeah, like, if you don't know for sure that, like, the mushrooms you're eating are, like, safe to eat, like, then don't eat them. Like, it's a big gamble. And then, like, there are some mushrooms that, like, there are some dangerous mushrooms that, like, look like other mushrooms that are safe to eat. It's just mushrooms are kind of crazy. I wouldn't risk it with mushrooms. I believe I've seen that on Google. That there's gonna be a third Last of Us game? Dang, I gotta look that up. If there is, I 100% need to know about it. This isn't a treasure chest? No. It looks like one, though. Looks like it's shaped like one. Okay, and if I've learned anything in this game, it's like, they like to hide... Oh! Where did you come from? This game likes to hide treasure chests. Like, they like to make it blend in with the background. So, fun fact, Lost Legacy, it was supposed to be a DLC of Uncharted 4, but then they ended up making it its own game and like a spin-off game. Well, if I go that way, that's just going back to... Wait, which way am I facing right now? Okay, yeah, I want to go this way. I hate the treasure chests that look like wood. Wish they were all gold. Right, yeah, exactly. They really like to make them blend in with the background. I'm sure I've missed plenty of treasure chests because I just thought they were like a log or something. Oh, it's one of these things. It's those bat things. Yes, made it for a scrim. Wiseman, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. How's your weekend? I just looked at Google and they haven't confirmed yet on a third Last of Us. Okay. Well, when they do, or if they do, I should say. I don't know if they will. Oh, see, this treasure chest stands out because it's just in the snow. But there are definitely some that I'm like, wow, I would never have noticed that if I didn't just see the little white dots pop up. You know, like Naughty Dog though, because they did the Uncharted games too, and they were actually going to stop it at 3 Uncharted games, but then they decided to make a 4th one, and they were like, okay, that's it. Like, they don't like to make too many games, and I think they kind of have this like philosophy that like you don't want to go too far with it, you know, like you don't want to keep making games just for the sake of making games. That's the problem I have with Assassin's Creed, right? It's like it's all the same game. Like, I stopped playing Assassin's Creed a long time ago. I stopped at the original series, and I love Assassin's Creed, but it all ended up being the same game. So I stopped at Assassin's Creed 3, and then I didn't play another Assassin's Creed until Assassin's Creed Origins, because they changed it up, because I guess they realized, like, all right, can't just make the same game over and over, which is a very Ubisoft thing to do. And Origins was good, so then I played Odyssey, but then that's just the same game as Origins. It just takes place in a different place and time. So then I stopped playing after that. I'm like you, I hope they do was a 2 and 1 ended. I mean, well, you know, actually the first one the first one was good enough to stand on its own. They didn't really need to make a second one, but I still love the second one. Like, so many people didn't like the second one, but I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. I mean, I loved it. Oh my god! What the hell is that thing? Oh, is this okay? So it's not a boss. It's a giant enemy. Did you fight Not Able? Hated that guy. Yes, I did. I also did not like that guy. Oh, see, here's a treasure chest. See, but it just blends in. Oh, I can't get it because this guy wants to come fight. Black Flag was fun, but it was super repetitive, not gonna lie. Really? Because that one everyone loves. Just chilling, getting ready for the work week. Thank you for asking. Same here. I wish I streamed and did YouTube full time, but alas I do not. So I also gotta get ready for the work week coming up. It is the week before Labor Day here in the United States though, so I think a lot of people are gonna be out of the office, which makes it easier. There were a lot of sad things that happened in Last of Us 2. Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of sad things that happened in Last of Us 1 as well. Like those are not happy games, you know what I mean? They're not feel-good games. That's where I came from. You might like Assassin's Creed Valhalla because it's a lot different than the other Assassin's Creed games. Really? How so? I was under the impression Valhalla was pretty much the same as Origins and Odyssey, because that's just their new formula now. See, this is what Ubisoft does. Like, they make a good game. They make a really good game, but then they just keep making that game over and over. Because they're like, oh, that one sold really well. We'll just keep making this game and put a different title on it. And that's why I really respect Naughty Dog for not continuing to just make games over and over, like the same games over and over, because... Oh my god, what just happened? Oh, my game just crashed. Okay, that better have saved. If that did not save, I'm quitting stream. I'm ending stream. No, I'm not, because I have to make that progress back anyway. Well, the second Last of Us had two huge mistakes: adding long, pointless missions and bad character development with the side characters. I have to say I don't agree. I love that game. Get him, Becca. Thank you, Wise Wind. But I did like their goal of how villain or hero can be a matter of perspective. Same. And I mean, I think they kind of started that with the first game. Like, I love how it's so, like, a morally gray area, right? Like, it's like, did Joel make the right decision at the end of Last of Us 1? I mean, what is right, though? You know? And that's what I also love about the second game, is like, it's everyone is the hero of their own story, and everyone is the villain in somebody else's story, right? So it's like, I can tell you about all these problems that I have with other people, and to you guys, because it's coming from me, to you guys, I'll sound like the good guy, right? I'm like, well, this person did this to me and they said this to me. And then you're gonna be like, yeah, we hate that person. Can't believe they did that to you. But if you ask them, then I'm the villain in their story, right? I'd be in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but it's longer than the rest of the Assassin's Creed games. Oh, really? First crash? I think so. I think that's the first time this has ever crashed on me. I mean, it looks like this part of the map was uncovered, so looks like it saved somewhere. Is the show any good? I've heard mixed reviews. The Last of Us show? I love that show. I mean, so like, but it's like anything else. Like, some people don't like it, but it is very close to the game because the creative director of the game worked on the show. Okay, so I guess I haven't come down here yet? Yeah, I love The Last of Us show. Like, and there's so many things in it that I'm like, oh, it's just like the game. But that makes sense because the creative director of The Last of Us worked on the show. I mean, it's not, it's not exactly like the game. It's not like a 100% match to the game, but like, it could never be, right? Because you, like, it's a different medium. You, oh, what are you? Ouch. Oh, rude. Ah, God, Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, well, I don't like that guy. And he just came out of nowhere. Oh my God. Okay, what did I get from him? No, not a spirit, right? Because I wouldn't have absorbed a spirit yet. What did I get from him? Tadpole? What was that? Does he have a spirit? I might be wrong, but I think Ella got tougher on 2 and The Last of Us. Oh, Ellie? Yeah. No, she definitely did, but she, like, you know, she was getting older. She went through a lot of, you know, she went through a lot of tough things. She saw a lot of stuff. Can't be easy growing up in that world. I think a lot of people that watched it never played it. Oh, really? Yeah, I think, yeah. You know what? I think so too, because TV shows and movies, they're more like, they have a more general, like, mass appeal, right? Like, I think the majority of people, like, don't play games. Like, they're very mainstream now, but I would say, like, if I think about, like, my IRL friends and family, as in people, like, not on YouTube, and then obviously you guys, like, you play video games because you come in here to watch video games, or you're at least interested in them. But if I think about, like, my IRL friends and family, most of them do not play video games. And even the ones that do, they usually don't play as many as I do. What about the Fallout show? Ever watch it? Heard good things about it, actually. Yes, I love that show too. But it's much less like the game than The Last of Us is like the game. But I don't think that the people that worked on Fallout games worked on the show. Like, there are like definitely, you know, similarities to Fallout, the game. Like, they took some things directly from the game, but the storyline is not taken from any of the games. Whereas, like, The Last of Us, the story is pretty much exactly like the game. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to attack you. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Hey, Jay. Did you defeat Ian Tiger? No. No, I gotta save him for later. I need to watch Last of Us episodes. I mean, I love Last of Us, the show. I know there are a lot of people that don't like it though, but you're never gonna please everyone, right? Ooh, where are you? Oh, you're just tree pearls, probably. Yeah, I thought it might have been a vine. I think it glows a different color though. I think the vines are like maybe orange. There's some really bad video game adaptation movies. Yes. Did you guys ever see the Assassin's Creed movie? I don't like the Assassin's Creed movie. Or the Prince of Persia movie. Okay, honestly, the Prince of Persia movie, I love that movie. But everybody hated it. Oh, Prince of Persia, also another action game that I love. Not the side-scroller ones, because I didn't even know it started out as like a side-scroller. But like the 3D ones, like starting with like the Sands of Time. I love that game. Sands of Time is one of the best games I've ever played. And then you had the other ones that I don't remember what they were called. I know one of them was called Warrior Within.
Fire. I need fire.
Okay. Somebody's talking. Like movies like the Mortal Kombat movie, like Street Fighter, the 90s Mario movie, the 90s Mario live action movie, like those games or those movies are really bad, but they're so good. Like you have to watch to understand, but they're like so bad, but they're so good. What? Who's talking? Finally, after 20 plus more tries, I defeated him. Nice. How did you get there without beating Yin Tiger? You don't have to beat Yin Tiger. He's optional. Assassin's Creed was bad for real. Sands of Time was one of my favorites. Yeah, seriously, like, the Assassin's Creed movie was not good.
It's freezing here. Fire. I need fire.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with AC. Thought it would be POP, but open world. Yeah. Weren't they remastering Sands of Time? I would love one, TBH. I don't know. Do you like Warhammer or World of Warcraft? No. I mean, not that I dislike them. I just like don't play them.
Fire. I need fire.
Are you getting Lost Soul aside? I don't know. It's coming on 2026, early 2026, I think so. Really? I didn't even know they were remaking it or remastering it, I guess. Bro, I love that game. Sands of Time. Oh my god, so good. If you guys haven't played Sands of Time, oh my god, it's so good. So good. It is one of the best games I've ever played. And like we were talking about before, I am a very critical person. Like I'm not easy to impress. Like if I say a game is one of the best games I've ever played, that is very high praise for me. Or is it you? Okay, you were talking.
Fire.
How do I help you? I don't understand how to help you. I can't talk to you. How do I help you? How do I give you fire? Silent Hill Hill movie was kind of cool, not gonna lie. Really? I haven't seen it.
Freezing here.
That's another game I've never played. I've never played Silent Hill. Max Payne movie was bad too. I love the games though. I haven't seen that either or played the games. Mortal Kombat movie was good. Yeah, well, I mean, which one are we talking about? Like, but they're all good. But the 90s live action ones, though, it's so good, even, but like, it's like bad, but it's so good. It's just like really entertaining and fun. You know, it's like, sometimes that's all you want to ask of a movie, right? Especially if you love a franchise like Mortal Kombat. I would love a Soul Calibur movie. Apparently there's a Tekken movie, which I didn't know existed until recently. I don't know where I found out about it. Comes out Thursday, Lost Souls aside. Okay, so, I mean, I'll probably still be playing... well, no, I will still be playing this game. Well, Thursday I won't be streaming on Thursday. Tuesday will be my last stream for, like, probably a couple weeks. Use Ring of Fire spell on him? Oh. Okay, that makes sense. I back that statement up. Sands of Time had a bit of everything. Action, platforming, puzzles. Yeah. Great story also. 'Cause as I said before, like, I love stories in games. Like, that's one of the main reasons I play games. So that's why you don't see me playing a lot of, like, first-person shooters or something that's, like, something where you have, like, matches. Like, and that's why I'm, like, playing a lot of, like, single-player games, too, is, like, because I like the stories. Was the PS3 Prince of Persia any good? The one with cel-shaded graphics. The one with cel-shaded graphics? Do you remember the exact name of it? I'm not sure if I know what you're talking about. There was like Prince of Persia, and then there was like Prince of Persia Warrior Within, and those were both really good. But they weren't cel-shaded. Recent Mortal Kombat was good. I didn't watch the early ones, TBH. Okay, so I agree. The recent one was really good, but also the other ones were the 90s live action one. Look that one up. It's so good. The Last of Us games are good. Plus, they have a series. Yeah. Also, some of the best games I've ever played. The Last of Us games. You gotta watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It's hilarious. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one. Animated Tekken was pretty good. Live action, not so much. There's an animated Tekken? Oh my god, I didn't know that either.
I heard that Buddha planted watermelons here hundreds of years ago. One bite grants prolonged life. Yet, when the cold bites all around, without your powerful spells, there's no way I can find it. Someone once saw a chubby boy jump from the cliff with a watermelon in his arms. He rushed to the edge of the cliff but saw no movement down there. Seemed like certain death. But suddenly, he heard the boy laughing from beneath, on and on. Bewildered, he fled from the cliff.
I still have my PS3, me too. Are you going on vacation soon? Yes. So at the end of this week, I am going to Boston to visit my family. They had about three. Three what? Prince of Persia 2008 or Forgotten Sands. Okay. Yeah, I think, so there was like Prince of Persia Sands of Time, and then there was like Prince of Persia, and then Prince of Persia Warrior Within. Love the story and mystery of Sands of Time too. I might actually watch the movie, TBH. I love that. I love the Prince of Persia movie. It was just Prince of Persia reboot, came out during PS3 360 era. Character had some sort of flaw. Okay, yeah, I think that's... Were they cel-shaded? I don't remember. I didn't think so, but maybe.
Maybe the watermelons were planted under the cliff. Don't let me keep you, sir. I will leave by myself when I feel warm enough. This story may offer a clue for my treasure hunt. Maybe the watermelons were planted under the cliff.
Okay, so that's where you find the watermelons. So, okay, so you gotta find the watermelon for that other guy that was asking for some sort of fruit. That was like way back at the beginning of this chapter. Oh my god, I don't understand. How am I supposed to keep track of all these? Because they don't have like a quest tracker, right? This was also my problem in, crap, what was I playing? Expedition 33. They didn't have a quest tracker. So it's like, you got all these side quests in Expedition 33, but I didn't remember half of them because they had no quest tracker. POP Sands of Time. Yeah, that was like the 2005, I think. That'll be great, yeah. Yeah, I don't get to see my family much because, like, so if you guys didn't know, I live in Texas, but I'm from Boston. Most of my family is still there. I also got some family in California. Like one of my sisters, 'cause I have two sisters. One of my sisters lives in California, so I don't really see her much either. Then my other sister lives back in Boston. My dad's also in Boston. My brother is, actually, he's also in Texas. But I don't really get to see him much either, because we're like 4 hours away from each other. But I also got like a bunch of aunts and uncles and cousins in Boston, so I have a lot of family there. If you like enjoyably bad movies, check Dead or Alive. Watch it with friends and a few drinks. Dead or Alive has a movie? Wait, are you telling me Dead or Alive, the fighting game, has a movie? Is that what you're telling me right now? POP Warrior Within, POP Two Thrones, POP 2008, and finally POP Forgotten Sands. Two Thrones, okay, that's the one I was thinking of. That's the one I couldn't remember the name of. Two Thrones. I remembered Warrior Within. Playing this too, I'm on the last boss. Nice. How are you liking it? I heard the Borderlands movie was abysmal. Okay, honestly, I saw that too. I saw it. Okay, I forgot about it, which probably doesn't tell you anything good. But I'm gonna say it was actually not as bad as I was expecting, but maybe that's just because my expectations were like crazy low. But, you know, when I was watching it, I didn't like think it was good, but I wasn't like, oh my god, this is so horrible. I want to like walk out of the theater right now. Like, I watched it the whole way through and I was like, oh, it wasn't like that bad. Like, I wouldn't say you need to like go run out and see it right now, but I don't think it was that bad. Sands of Time, yes, 2005, I thought was the best. I had it on my Nintendo Wii. I agree, I think that one was the best Prince of Persia. Resident Evil movies are pretty bad, but I got a soft spot for them for some reason. Well, probably because you love some of the Resident Evil games, right? Like, I think that definitely affects my love for, like, you know, the Mortal Kombat movie or, like, the live-action 90s Mario movie. Because I love those games. I haven't seen the Resident Evil movies. I love it. Yellow Brawl Chapter 3. Nice. I mean, if it's a good bad, I can see the value in it, but I've never seen, so I can't judge it. Yeah. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's like one of those movies that it's like so bad it's good. Because, I mean, I forgot about the Borderlands movie until you just said it just now. Which, like I said, doesn't tell you anything good, right? But honestly, I don't think it was that bad. And I'm not like, you know, I've like played Borderlands, but I'm not like that big a fan of it. It's like, it's fine. Like, I play it with friends and whatever. And it's like, it's fun with friends. I don't think it's like that fun by yourself. But I do have fun when I play it with friends. But I wouldn't say it's like my top, it's not like in my top like franchises of games. Oh, you used to play SC. Who did you main? I used Killick and Shanghua in 1 and Ivy in 2. Ivy was my main in 2, and then after that, they had changed her moveset a lot, and I didn't really like using her anymore, so from then on it was Sophitia. That's who I won the Soul Calibur tournament with in college, is with Sophitia, because it was a I don't remember which. Oh, I mean, it was some Soul Calibur after 2, because I wasn't using Ivy anymore. But Killick is really good too. Shenhua, I mean, I liked her, but I didn't like use her all that much. Oh my god, these crow things. I remember when these guys were so hard. Like, back when I first started this game, like back in my day, when I first started this game, like 2 weeks ago, those guys were so hard. They were killing me all the time. What about Uncharted movie? Actually looked kind of decent. You know what? Honestly, I forgot about that movie too. And again, I think it's one of those where it's like, it wasn't that bad. It was like, yeah, I mean, it was like fine. Like, I think it was better than the Borderlands movie. If you're just like wanting to check out some like, you know, video game movies, the Uncharted movie is, you could do worse. You could do worse. What's Expansion 33 game about? Expedition 33? What is it about? Oh boy, how much time do you have? It's kind of hard to explain. So it's an RPG. Okay, so I'll just explain like the basic premise. So in that world, there is this like giant stone thing they call the monolith. It's like this gigantic stone like mountain thing, and every year there's a number that gets painted on it, a giant number, and whatever number is painted on there, that means that everyone of that age dies, and the number goes down every year. So by the time you play Expedition 33, the number is 33. That's why it's called Expedition 33. So everyone who is aged 33 or older, but if they were older, they would have died by now. But anyway, they'll die. They die. Like they just die at a certain time. Everyone that is age 33 will die. And so the whole game is like figuring out, the whole story is about like figuring out like, why does this happen? How can we save people? Yeah, Borderlands games are decent. Nothing too crazy IMO. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's just, they're like fun, I guess, but they're not like on my top list of games to try. You know what I mean? They're fine. I never really got that into them, but they're looter shooters. So it's like it's a specific type of game. I think they are very niche. Like, if you're not into looter shooters, you're probably not gonna like them. And I was never really into looter shooters before, so like the first time I played Borderlands, I didn't really get what to do. Like, I didn't really understand how to play it correctly. So I guess that also might have something to do with why I was like, it's like, eh. Oh, that's not where I want to go. I'm gonna go here. Not sure. SC2 was my last before moving to SF and Tekken. Oh, really? Yeah, well, FE2, that was a really, really good one. Oh, I have been over here. But, you know, they really don't make Soul Caliburs like they do with Tekkens. Like, they make so many more Tekkens. But, in my opinion, Soul Calibur is the superior game. I love Tekken. But I think Soul Calibur is better. And they don't make as many of them. Okay, that's just bringing me back up here. But we can go up here and see if we missed anything. Is it on console or just computer? I think it's on console also. I think it's on everything. Or I'm not sure about Switch. But I think it's on consoles and PC. I went to an arcade recently that has over 500 games and they had 2 Soul Calibur games. Oh, nice. Which Soul Caliburs? Okay, let's go back to... We gotta go back to... the shrine, because we're far away from that. Did you ever like Far Cry games? Yes. So I played Far Cry 3 and 4. I love 3. 4 is just kind of like, eh. Oh, this guy's hard. Really? Oh, that guy took like a lot out of me. The second and third, but it's awesome playing on a cabinet. Nice. I don't know if I've ever played Soul Calibur on like an arcade machine. I wouldn't be used to that. Okay. Went much better that time. Okay, but this time we do have to recover some mana. We're just gonna run past him next time. The last one was good. Is that 6? I didn't play anything after 4. So I believe there was a 5 and a 6, right? Three was my first Far Cry game, and I love 3. And I love the see, again, it's like the story that made it for me, right? Like, I love the story in 3. I didn't really like it in 4, even though the gameplay was better. But that's just because it's like it had better technology. I think 3 had a better story, better characters, a better villain. The villain in 3 was so good. Oh my god. And the villain in 3 had one of my favorite themes. Look up the definition of insanity scene from Far Cry 3. One of my favorite scenes in like all of games. Oh my god, are you a mini boss? Dang, that's why you're a big boy. Ginseng cape. See, I never played the original 2, but I really want to because people love those. And then there was another one like Blood Dragon or something. Oh, what is this? Jade Essence, a drink. You like Gears of War games? No. That's an Xbox thing, right? Because I never had an Xbox. Ginseng Cape. For a short duration after using the gourd, moderately increases maximum stamina. Interesting. Drenched in wine, 'neath pines I rest. No cares, no gains to be possessed. Worldly woes, success or strife hold no sway in this realm of life. Okay, well, it doesn't have as good defense as I have now. It's not that different though. I could go upgrade it. We'll equip this because we're in an area where we need chill resistance. Old Ginseng Guai. Take the form of old Ginseng Guai. Take root to call forth one or more ginsenglings that strike at the foe. Okay, I don't even think we've tried non-able yet, so we're gonna wait until we try non-ables. Gears of War story mode is amazing. Multiplayer too, but the sweats are ridiculous in that game. The sweats? What does that mean? 3 to 6 all had great villains, I think. I just got tired of the open world treadmill gameplay after 3. Yeah, I totally understand. And see, that's what I was saying with the problem with Ubisoft. Is like they make the same, because Ubisoft did Far Cry. They just like make the same game over and over. It's like they just don't understand when to stop. This is why I respect Naughty Dog for like they like stopped Uncharted at a time where they were like, if we keep making these games, they are not going to be good anymore. Ubisoft doesn't know how to do that. I believe it's only on Xbox. Okay, yeah, like I know what it is, but I've just never played it because I never had an Xbox. I only ever had PlayStation and Nintendo. You'd probably really like Gears of War and Halo if you love games with good stories. Yeah, like, so Halo, another like Xbox thing. So I only ever played Halo like at friends' houses who had Xboxes, and we would play, you know, not like story mode. Do you have any favorite comic book games? Like Batman? I love the Arkham games. Sweats are tryhards who play too much. Oh, okay, I have not heard that term before. Oh, Jade Essence. Each sip recovers 36% of maximum health and a moderate amount of mana. Oh my god! Are you guys seeing this design? I love that. It's so cute. It's like a cow. Wait while I steal a few more gourds. Share half a cup each, and we'll live forever. Ooh. So I gotta get that. I gotta get that. This is the first time I've ever seen anything that will recover mana. Millennium Ginseng Seed. When entrusted to a gardening enthusiast, it may yield Millennium Ginseng and Aged Ginseng. Okay, so that means we gotta go back to the Painted Realm. We have to go back to the Painted Realm and plant these. story is god tier. Oh yeah, not gonna lie, highly recommend. Okay. I mean, if I get an Xbox, but well, is it on game? Are they on Game Pass? Because I have Game Pass. I mean, now that I have a PC, maybe I could play them. I don't know. I'd have to check. I understand, but you never played Xbox before. I played Xbox before. I just didn't have one. So like the only Xboxes I played were like my friends' Xboxes. Halo's coming to PlayStation 2, PC 2. What? Halo's going to PlayStation? That's kind of crazy. Oh, wait. We can travel there. I think we can travel there through the map. Wait, travel to village entrance. I think this is it, right? I love Batman games and the movies, and I've watched all the cartoons on Fox years ago. Yeah. Me too. Like, Batman is my favorite superhero. The Arkham games are so good. Well, maybe not Origins. That one's not great. But the other ones are really good. Next year, I believe. Wow, dang, I didn't know that. Okay, oh, wait. We gotta change the drink. Brew. Ooh. Brings me down to 2 soaks though. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We do steel ginseng and do we have anything with chill resistance? We don't. So, we're gonna do stranded long's whisker. Gears of War Tuesday, PS5. Really? I got a PS5.
See the Dell from the
dang, maybe I have to. I might have to put that in the next poll.
Brave one.
Batman and Spider-Man easily have the best superhero games. Yeah, I love the Spider-Man games too. I've streamed those. I streamed Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2.
It retains the energy of both this world and beyond.
I love Spider-Man and Superman and X-Men. Me too. I love X-Men. I'm not, you know, like when it comes to Marvel, like I love Marvel. I love the Marvel movies. But when it comes to like the particular heroes, I can't say like I'm a huge fan of any of them except for like when it comes to like Avengers. I'm kind of like on most of them. But I love the X-Men and Spider-Man. But it like, you know, it's like the rest of the Avengers is like, you know, like Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, like Iron Man, like they're all kind of like to me. They're like fine, but I don't like particularly like them. But like when it comes to DC, like Justice League, like I love Batman. The other Justice League members, I'm kind of the same as the Avengers. I'm just kind of like, yeah, they're fine. But I love X-Men. Xbox looks like it's finally giving up on the console wars. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was bound to happen with people. You know, people get like now that everything is so like accessible to people. With YouTube and everything, like everyone's see, this is the thing about the internet we were talking about, like everything is so accessible to everyone now. It's like I don't know if it's like I don't know if they can like make being exclusive work anymore. They need a new X-Men movie. Yeah, I would love that. I love X-Men. I never got into the MCU Avengers like everyone. Yeah, I mean, I love watching the movies, but when it comes to like individual characters, I'm just kind of like on most of them. We'll get stamina, because we can respec.
From yin and yang, 5 elements emerge.
I'm getting Wolverine PS5.
It's unique.
Wolverine? Wait, is that a new game? Being both Spider-Man games, I just haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet. Oh, 2 is really good. Oh, is my stamina like the highest now? No, my health is still the highest. But why does my stamina bar look like
Each pill is
it's
a
the
means
highest?
to an end. My destiny's course, I can't amend.
I don't think I can upgrade any gourds or drinks, but we can check. Oh, this is already upgraded.
Okay.
Next time, down a few mouthfuls in one go. It's delightful.
Okay, so do we give him the seeds? I think so, right? Yeah, deliver seeds.
Rest assured, this old long nose is
Okay, harvest ingredients.
From seed to sprout to fruit. A monkey reaps what? Leaving so soon.
It's coming out. Oh, nice.
Time.
Aw, did you hear that? Oh, you're leaving so soon? Come visit from time to time. Aw, he's like our dad or granddad or something. Okay, we're not gonna challenge the end tiger, but we may upgrade that ginseng cape we just got. Ever watched the 90s Blade movie? Low-key one of my favorite superhero movies, or anti-hero. No, I haven't. And they were gonna remake or reboot Blade, weren't they? But then it got like canceled for some reason. Oh, can I not upgrade it? Okay, I guess I can't upgrade it. Okay, if that's okay. It's fine. Yaguai core.
You'd risk your fur with those bits of scrap.
I've heard about a new Wolverine game, but I don't think they have a release game date for it yet. Okay, I haven't even heard about it. Yeah, I forgot about that Wolverine game. I would love to play a Wolverine game. I love Wolverine. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna go take another break. Oh, wait, but first, wait, what do we get? Mirage Pill. Upon use, instantly gains a considerable amount of might. A noble man shall not reflect upon mirror, but upon men. Okay, I'm gonna go take another break. I will be right back. Yeah, the trailer for it came out a few years ago, but they never updated it. Also, hello, Ghostly Nate, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. The trailer for it came out a few years ago? Huh, I don't remember that. But they never updated it? I have to look that up. I feel like it's something I would have known about, but if it's a few years ago, then probably wouldn't remember it by now. I mean, there's just so much game news to keep up with now. You know, like there's so much more going on and oh. Okay, hold on. I just lost one of my little earbuds. It just fell off. They had the first Wolverine game on Xbox 360. Oh, really? Okay, so I wouldn't have played that either because I didn't have an Xbox. Unless they released it on anything else. I played the Deadpool game. I think that was PS3. The Deadpool game was awesome. I guess Wukong is making a comeback. I guess. I mean, I'm surprised by how many people are interested in watching it, but I mean, I guess, you know, Souls-like games, which there is debate on if this is a Souls game. How do I get rid of this? Why is this not going away? Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna close out of this completely. I'm gonna restart this. Oh my god, why is this not going away? Yeah, if I remember right, it was during the 2020 Game Awards is when they first showed it, but I could be wrong on the year. Oh, it was 3 years ago? Oh, dang, I don't remember that. Okay, let's close Steam. I'm clicking on this X, it is not going away. It's not Souls like just a challenging RPG is all. The game just borrows similar mechanics that Souls games tend to have. So I have so much debate in my chat about what if this is a Souls-like game. I don't really know because like I don't play Souls games, so why is this not going away? I might have to okay. I might have to restart my computer, in which case I would just like end stream. Okay, you guys are seeing that too, right? This little recent players. Do you like Transformers? Yes, I love Transformers. Definitely a Souls-like. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna say there is lots of debate over whether it's a Souls-like or not. I don't know what even constitutes a Souls-like game because it seems to me that whenever there's like a hard action game, everyone's like, oh, it's a Souls-like. It's an amazing game. Can't wait for the DLC. We can just deal with it. Something's running in the background. Yeah. I don't know what though. I don't know where that came from or what it is. In task. I don't even know what to close though. I don't even know what that came from. I guess we're stuck with it forever. I mean, after I end stream and I turn off my computer and then I turn the computer back on, I'm sure it won't be there anymore. I just don't even understand where this came from. End task. Okay, I've ended a bunch of tasks, but it's still there. Souls-like games focus more around armor and weapon stats. Wukong just has a skill tree. So it feels like everyone has like different definitions of Souls-like. Who's your favorite Transformer? Probably Optimus Prime. I kind of like the Beast Wars movie. Haven't seen T1 yet. The Beast Wars movie. I don't know if I've seen that one yet. Was it okay, hold on. Was it Transformers? Was it Rise of the Beasts? If it was that one, I really like that one. But also, Souls-like have different types of fighting styles of play. Okay. Not to mention you don't lose progression or XP if you die. Yeah. That's what one of my friends was saying too. If they're still there after, I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. This mystery must be solved. Seriously, though, like, what? Where is this? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand how to get rid of that. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm sure you guys don't want to see gameplay with that in the background. So what we're gonna do is we are going to start back Steam. We're going to start Wukong again. We're just going to go through some journal entries. Just similar, but not actually Dark Souls. It was Steam with a candlestick in the kitchen. Mine too, and Bumblebee. Yeah, I love Bumblebee too. See, but click on the X. Doesn't go away. Okay, I think even if I did end whatever is running that, I think it just got somehow stuck there because the trying to exit out isn't working. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, because I would have to restart my computer, therefore ending stream if I was gonna try and get rid of that. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna read some journal entries. And then we're going to end for the night. And then Tuesday, I will be back with not Wukong, but Mario Party. It's fine. We love it. Well, I do not. I don't want that in my clips. I don't want, because I post a short every day, okay? I post a short every single day. I don't want this recent players find new friends with people you recently played with in my clips. Besides Optimus, I gotta say Ratchet and Sideswipe are my favorites. Nice! Oh, Mario Party, let's go. Yeah, so I'm playing Mario Party on Tuesday with one of my friends because my good friend Kever, he made 11,000 subscribers on YouTube around the same time I made 2,000. So he wanted to do like a joint celebration stream. Okay, Lang Li Go Lang. Unafraid of the northern chill, with skin like jade, it loves the thrill. Mist turns to frost and snow, and icy play its spirit grows. Picking up from where we left off, that Taoist, who had fled in disgrace, spent several years secluded meditation in the mountains, mastering the 5 Thunder technique until he could wield it with perfect ease. Confident in his abilities, he set out once more. During his journey, he captured a small electric tadpole and confined it within his gourd. As he passed through the snowy mountains, the tadpole began to stir restlessly inside the gourd, signaling the presence of a frog Y nearby. Following the signs, he arrived at a deep, icy pool in a valley and indeed found a giant frog covered in frost and lying dormant by the shore. Without hesitation, the Taoist unleashed a thunderbolt at the frog, expecting it to be struck down instantly. To his surprise, the frog leaped high in the air and dodged the attack. Unperturbed, the Taoist cast another thunderbolt, but the frog evaded it again, hopping closer with each leap. Learned from the past, the Taoist retreated several steps, thinking himself clever. However, to his surprise, the frog stood on its hind legs, puffed out its chest, lunged forward, and knocked the Taoist off balance with its large belly. As he prepared to strike back, the frog opened its mouth and blew a gust of icy wind, freezing him in place. Just as the frog was about to devour him, a group of monks appeared from the other side of the pool. Seeing the Taoist frozen there, they drove the frog boy away, narrowly saving his life. It'll generate viewer interaction. Yeah, probably, because I'm gonna get a bunch of comments being like, "What is that thing in your clips? And why didn't you remove it?" We got Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, Lies of Pi, this, and a decent amount Souls-like games. Lies of P, right? It's not Lies of Pi though, right? It's Lies of P. I have a couple of friends that played that too. They play all those kinds of games. My really good friend Sainted Whisper, he loves those games. He loves like Dark Souls, like Lies of P, Wukong, Fallen Feathers, all of that stuff. Old ginseng guai scatters over the mountain's crest. Rich souls burst, dews of the best. 7 ounces common, 8 ounces rare. A slight difference, fortunes lay bare. The story was told by a pharmacist in the city, and it concerns a secret about his cousin's family. The cousin's ancestors were originally ginseng gatherers in the mountains. For some unknown reason, they abandoned their old craft and became woodcutters. Okay, here's another thing with these stories, that all these scrolls that I read, they will just be like, for some reason, it's like, what? They'll be like, there's another story where it was like, for some reason, this guy left his home to go look for something. Although the family was not wealthy, everyone lived long lives. From a young age, the cousin often saw a shabby, unkempt old man visiting their home. Whenever he came, the family would prepare a lavish meal and fine wine for him to enjoy alone. At the time, the cousin despised the old man, thinking he was a freeloading drunkard who seldom spoke and often caused trouble when drunk. One day, the old man visited again for a drink, while the cousin's great-grandmother fell gravely ill with typhoid fever, seemingly on the brink of death. Upon hearing about her critical condition, the old man went into the courtyard, reached into the ground with both hands, and out crawled numerous vines. Among the vines grew a small seedling that quickly matured, blossomed, and bore fruit. The old man pulled it out, revealing a millennium ginseng. After the great-grandmother drank the ginseng soup, she miraculously recovered and remains healthy to this day. It was on that day the cousin seemed to come to a realization and began to treat the old man with great respect, as if he were a member of the family. The cousin once invited the pharmacist to move to the mountains and live with him, but the pharmacist flatly refused. The pharmacist explained, although your family enjoys longevity, they live on bland meals every day, and life in the deep mountains are too lonely. I still prefer to live in the city, hence I cannot go with you. Just take this story as a fun anecdote, okay? Okay, I've never seen that before, where this is just take the story as a fun anecdote. I just looked on Google and there's no Soul Calibur movie this year, but there's a new Mortal Kombat 2 coming out October 24th. Nice! Well, as far as I know, there's never been a Soul Calibur movie, which I wish there were, but alas. For some reason, Tekken is considered the superior game. These legends are really cool. Yeah, I like reading these scrolls. That's why I always like to leave time at the end of streams to read through some of these, but there's so many of them. And if I try to read all of them, like every stream, I would lose my voice. So we just go through like a few of them at the end of stream. But we're starting it a little bit early tonight because I cannot get rid of that little message that says recent players. So I'm gonna have to end stream and restart. Okay, non-white. A jester's face with powder white, a cunning form both sly and slight. Boldly plays the leading role, yet remains an actor lost in the whole. In the village of Tulo, there was a small opera troupe of about a dozen members. Watching their performances was considered the most luxurious entertainment within miles. Among the troupe was an actor who specialized in playing the jester. He always painted his face white, and the villagers would snicker whenever they saw him. The jester was deeply frustrated. Since childhood, he had dreamed of playing a heroic role on stage. To join the troupe, he had worked as an unpaid servant for the troupe leader for a year. He trained tirelessly, regardless of the weather or his health. Yet he ended up being the subject of ridicule. The jester suggested a role switch. However, everyone said he lacked the righteous aura needed for such a heroic role. Disbelieving their words, the jester took on the role of the hero without notifying the cast during the performance and beat up the hero on stage. The audience was furious. They destroyed the stage and left without paying. The jester was condemned by the troupe, while the beaten hero was comforted. In a fit of rage, the troupe leader expelled the jester from the group. Despite much reflection, the jester couldn't understand why he suffered such reprimand. Really? You don't understand? Eventually, he concluded it was his appearance that was the problem. Thus, with 2 poisoned daggers, he waited in an alley and killed the hero actor. He peeled the man's face and wore it, hoping to take over his life. Oh, what? Creepy. He peeled his face off? He literally wore his skin. The next day, when it was time for the hero to appear on stage, the jester, wearing the actor's face, stepped forward and sang passionately. Initially, the audience was deceived, but later they were horrified. Believing the jester had gone mad, they tied him up and sent him to a temple 1,000 miles away for seclusion. Upon seeing him, the abbot of the temple was overjoyed. He named the jester non-white and even created a unique practicing technique combining poisoning and frost for him. The abbot told him a destined one would come and help him master the technique, and he could become a true hero if he could wear the face of the destined one. From the day on, no one dared to walk the mountain path guarded by non-white, fearing they might encounter him wearing someone else's face. Creepy. And gross. And also this guy, he didn't understand what he did wrong. Despite much reflection, he didn't understand what he did wrong, really. So he's one of those people that it's never their fault. It's always somebody else's fault. Nothing is ever their fault. I'm like you, I love Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Me too. I would say probably Soul Calibur is my number 1 fighting game. But Mortal Kombat and Tekken are probably tied for number 2. I might like Mortal Kombat a little bit more. I feel like I like fighting games where you have weapons more. And I think that may be why I like Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur over Tekken and Street Fighter. That part sounds like a horror movie. I know, right? Do you like Street Fighter? I mean, it's okay. I'm not big on Street Fighter, but I like it. I'll play it. But I don't like it as much as Tekken, Soul Calibur, or Mortal Kombat. Amidst the snow, a monk so strange, before the wall in northern wind's range. With martial arts, he seeks true zen. Bind his hands, but not his spirit then. Non-Abel was unmatched in his martial arts skills, with no one in the temple able to rival him. One day, Yellowbrow summoned him and offered to teach him some skills. However, Non-Abel replied, "Master, I believe my martial arts are sufficient to overcome any foe. There is no need for other skills." Yellowbrow laughed and said, "Your straightforward approach shows a lack of adaptability. How can you progress further if you bind yourself in such a way?" Non-Abel responded, "Master, if I use methods I do not believe in to achieve victory, even if I win in the end, I will still feel like I did not win the fight and unable." Yellowbrow asked, "Do you not agree with your master's path?" Non-Abel replied, "Master, you have always taken the clever route, which is why it is difficult for you to attain Buddhahood. It seems you can do everything, but in reality, you can do nothing." Oh! Dang, Non-Abel. Yellowbrow chuckled softly at this and ordered Non-Abel's hands to be tied behind his back, instructing him to reflect on his actions in front of the stone wall outside the temple. He thought that after a few days of kneeling, Non-Abel would let go of his stubbornness. However, Non-Abel remained resolute and to this day refuses to bow his head. Okay, but he used his hands when he fought me, so there's that. Have you seen the Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme in it? Yes. Yeah, that one, I like that one, but not as much as the Mortal Kombat movie. Okay, so we didn't get any new Yaogwai kings or characters. Go through some of the lesser Yaogwais. Non-Abel is a good spirit, second to Wandering White. Dang, I really wish I got Wandering White. Everyone asks me about that. I have so many new people coming in here, and they're like, "Do you have Wandering White? How come you're not using Wandering White? Wandering White is one of the best spirits." I'm like, bro, I can't get it. I don't have it. It disappeared for me. I can't get it. Oh, look at all these lesser Yaogwais we gotta go through. Okay, we'll go through 3 of them. Blade Monk. A foolish monk hears a wise voice divine, beheading seen as practice and evil so refined. Crooked paths lead to ever-twisted ways, the wicked blade awakens, yet the mind still stays. The yakshas who sought refuge in the New West were mostly unwilling to sever their old grudges and thus served as lay disciples in the temple. Some yakshas, however, aspired to attain enlightenment and shave their hair to become inner disciples. They had promised their master to sever 1,000 heads to prove their resolve. Yellowbrow was pleased and bestowed upon them special blades, calling them blade monks, and allowed them to practice in the pagoda realm. If they truly managed to behead 1,000 foes, they could become arhats in the main hall. Initially, the blade monks thought this task would be easy, as the pagoda realm was filled with newcomers on the path of enlightenment. However, the path grew more challenging as they found the remaining inhabitants of the pagoda realm to all be formidable adversaries. The agile and elusive star abominations, whom they couldn't catch, the long-limbed lantern wardens, whom they dare not provoke, the temperamental enslaved yakshas whose cruel vengeance they feared, and even the weakest yaksha archers who had become mad and terrifying after practicing the closed-eye meditation technique. Dang, they got humbled real quick, huh? Seeing that the red-haired yakshas often sat quietly alone, appearing very docile, they decided to target them. Although the red-haired yakshas believed all beings deserved to live, they harbored a deep hatred for those who beheaded others due to the war that destroyed their nation and their own fate. Thus, they showed no mercy and promptly beheaded the blade monks who attempted to do so. Dang. After this lesson, the blade monks became subdued but remained resentful. They often hid in corners, ambushing passersby to add to their count of beheading through their treacherous means. Wow. So they were not as good as they thought they were, huh? Good night, Rebecca. I'll talk to you later. All right, James. Sounds good. Thank you so much for coming in. Have a good night. Wandering White is the best spirit, and not getting him is like not getting the needed upgrade on an important tool. Well, I mean, how was I supposed to know he would disappear? I mean, I tried to get him, but he was gone. Censer holder. Incense sticks break, the iron censer cold. Frost cuts, wind slash, thin are the monk's robes. Bitter be the path of cultivation's quest. Elusive bliss, hidden truths, the soul's dreams oppressed. Years ago, a merchant sought to cross the New West to conduct business. He should have taken the official road around the mountain, but due to a limited budget and dwindling supplies, he decided to take a shortcut over the mountain. Not long after venturing upon the mountain, he lost his way. The path was blocked by snow and the cold was biting. The merchant, both freezing and frightened, was at a loss when he saw an ascetic monk, bare-chested and carrying a censer, passing by on a nearby slope. In a moment of desperation, the merchant hurriedly dragged his goods and followed the monk. The monk walked slowly, but the merchant, burdened by his goods, moved even slower and could never quite catch up. In this manner, the two of them, one leading and one following, climbed to the mountain's peak, where a grand temple stood. Overjoyed, the merchant planned to rest there and hire some monks to help carry his goods over the mountain, but as he approached the temple gate, he became wary. There were many monks standing like statues in the snow, completely motionless. The merchant was alarmed and frantically searched for the monk who had led him. Suddenly, he heard footsteps and saw several monks carrying censers walking among the frozen bodies. They surrounded the merchant, and just as he was about to plead for his life, a cold mist rose from the censers, freezing him in place among the snow-covered corpses. Wow, okay. Again, not a happy story. You have a good night and a good day at work tomorrow? Thank you so much, James. Fair point, this game has a lot of missable stuff. It does, and there's a lot of stuff I find that, like, you know, chat tells me about, and I never would have known if chat didn't tell me. And a lot of this stuff is like, how was I supposed to possibly figure that out without a guide? Circus monkey. Through hoops they leap and somersault, with drums and tricks their skills exalt. The wicked stride with fearless ease, the kind are burdened, souls aggrieved. Years ago, after Mount Huago was destroyed, the macaque chief led his followers away, seeking a new place to practice. They trekked to the Flaming Mountains, hoping to settle there. However, a plague soon broke out among the monkeys. The macaque chief ordered the sick monkeys to be thrown into a deep valley. This action instilled fear among the monkeys, causing them to abandon him and wander aimlessly. They traveled through mortal cities, disguising themselves as circus monkeys to earn a living. However, after each performance, the audience would disperse, leaving them with meager earnings and empty bellies. One day, a monkey had a sudden idea. Why not use their performances to gather people together and then rob them? With that thought, they beat their drums and gongs, performing energetically to attract a crowd. Once the audience had gathered, they killed them, stripped them of their clothes and valuables, and fled to the next city. It was in this manner they eventually reached the New West, and upon hearing the macaque chief was also practicing there, they decided to become monks. Feeling the weight of his guilt toward his kin, the macaque chief avoided them, which only fueled their resentment. Knowing they were no match for the macaque chief, they took on the role of welcoming guests so that by striking a gong, they could summon other guais patrolling the area. They waited every day for the chance to see the macaque chief, planning to summon the local guais and give him a good beating when the time came. Is it like the Easter hunt for no-life gamers? Yeah. Well, I mean, I spend a lot of time on games too, but it's like, I just don't know how I'm supposed to possibly figure some of this stuff out. What chapter? 3. Hi, hey Saeed, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, let's do one more, and then we'll raid out. Dual blade monk. Clad in red attire with twin blades in hand, his pristine edges dance and gleam, their spirit bold and... I can't read that because the recent player's message is covering it. And I can't get rid of it. Each swing of the blade hides around another move inside. Midlife brings wisdom, yet a crooked path divide. In days past, a monk wielding twin blades sought out new Thunderclap Temple, hoping to learn more advanced techniques there. His blades were plain in appearance, thus upon entering the New West and seeing the dazzling and peculiar weapons of the Yakshas, he was filled with envy. In his childhood, he had once admired a pair of ornate blades, but his master scolded him for his vanity. Focusing on the beauty of your weapon will only lead you astray in martial arts. The monk had taken these words to heart, but now seeing that others did not adhere to this principle, he began to waver. As he approached the Yakshas, inquiring about the aesthetics of their swords. The Yakshas were puzzled and replied, "The more beautiful the blades, the more I want to practice with them. How could that be a hindrance?" Still uncertain, the monk sought advice from his senior, Non-Pure, who was skilled with a monk's spade. Non-Pure replied, "Since you have already mastered your techniques, why cling to the past?" Taking this to heart, the monk abandoned his old blades and, inspired by the Yaksha's ornate designs, forged himself a pair of new, elaborate blades, hoping to fulfill his childhood dream. However, despite their striking appearance, the new ones were not the familiar plain ones he used for years, and with these new weapons, new flaws were revealed in the techniques he had honed over so many years. Alas, spring gives birth, summer nurtures, autumn harvests, and winter stores. All things have their seasons. Gaining something out of season, even if obtained, is still a loss. Understanding the right moment for all things is indeed a difficult lesson to learn. Okay, so it's like a fable. There's a lesson in there. So isn't that a good thing? These new weapons, new flaws were revealed in the techniques he had honed over so many years. Isn't that a good thing, though? You want to know what flaws you have so you can work on it. Have a good night. Thank you, Them Story. You too. To be honest, most of this was found either by accident or just straight up hacking the game to look at its source code. Oh my god. Well, see, I don't want to do that, though. Like, I like to get through my games without some sort of, like, you know, like, massive effort. You know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna make sure it saves. Alright, guys, we're gonna end for the night. It's a little bit early, but I cannot get rid of this recent players message. I'm gonna have to restart. I don't know where it's coming from, so I don't know, you know, what to shut down because I don't even know where it's coming from. And then I tried shutting down a bunch of different programs running in the background. Nothing worked. All right, so let's do a raid. And then I will be back on Tuesday for Mario Party with Kever. After that, streams won't be back for like another week or so because I am going out of town. Tiger, yes. I love tigers. Oh, Star Gamer's on. Let me see if he's ending, though. I don't think so. I haven't seen Stargamer in a while. He started streaming 3 hours ago? Okay. We'll go rate Stargamer. Okay, we're gonna do hashtag Rebecca Raid for the raid message. Zonkui and his tiger? Yeah, I saw that in the trailer. I love tigers. I think they're so cool. Okay, guys, let's go see Stargamer X. He's a really nice streamer, really cool content creator. He is playing Guilty Gear. He's very, very, very talkative. So if you guys like talkative streamers, he is very talkative. Okay, guys, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here. I wish I didn't have to end so early, but I cannot get rid of this message right here. I think really the only way at this point, I think it's only to restart, and then I would have to end stream, and like, you know, I might as well just end it here because I got work tomorrow. So, all right, guys, let's go see Stargamer X. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.